Hi and welcome to Food Friday. This week we are going to be making zucchini squash taco shells, tacos. So this is a great lean and green that you'll be able to use if you are on program, but it is also just a healthy alternative to having tacos. I made these last week as well for our family and they are delicious, so I hope you enjoy them. The ingredients that we are going to use would be our zucchini, and I also have a yellow squash, some almond flour, mozzarella cheese, salt, pepper, 1 egg, garlic powder, and then I'm also going to use some lean ground turkey, taco seasoning, spinach, and tomatoes. The first thing I'm going to do in this recipe is I'm going to take the zucchini and the squash and I'm going to shred it so that I have the long strips and I can use that to make our base. So I'm going to cut off the top and the bottom of both the zucchini and the squash and I'm going to shred it using the shredder. Now that we have that shredded, I'm going to add it to the strainer and I'm going to add the salt so that we can drain some of the water out of the squash and zucchini. Alright, now I'm going to add the zucchini and the squash to the bowl. I'm going to add 1 egg, a half a cup of the shredded cheese, and a 1/4 cup of almond flour, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. Alright, now that we have that all mixed up, I have preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I got my 2 pans out and put parchment paper on them and sprayed it with some olive oil. Now I'm going to make the shells by pressing it together, each of them about 1/4 of a cup. And I need to make it about 1/8 of an inch thick. After we get that done, we'll place it in the oven for about 25 minutes until they get a light golden brown. While that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and make the inside of the tacos. I'm going to use the lean ground turkey. You can use lean ground beef or ground chicken, whichever you prefer. And then I'm going to use 1 packet of the taco seasoning. I'm going to mix that up, make sure we get it nice and brown, and drain all the grease from it. And then I'll set it to the side until the shells are done. We'll place the meat on the shells as well as some spinach or lettuce and some tomatoes, and then we will have our tacos. Alright, so our shells should be done, so I'm going to take them out of the oven and check. Okay, they look perfect. So 1 shell, we can take it off and put it on the plate, and then we can add the meat to it and we can add the vegetables to it, and it folds up like a taco shell. And then we have our zucchini squash taco shell tacos. This is a wonderful lean and green recipe that I would love for you to try, and let me know what you think about it. I know that my family enjoyed them last week as well. You can see this recipe as well as a lot of the other ones that I have done on my YouTube page called Total Health. I would love for you to subscribe, like it, and share it on your page so that we can get more people learning how to eat healthy. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and if you're starting your spring break, happy spring break.